Hey Barstow, welcome to a great show we have for you all today. I'm joined by Grace McGowan and Kennedy Dockhorn to talk about the Go Haiti event that took place last Sunday. So, it's good to have you guys both here. It's awesome to see you guys.
Good to be here.
We'll be right back in a few. Like I said earlier, it's great to have you both here. And to start the show today, do you want to start with some announcements, Kennedy?
Sure. Volunteers are needed for Bridging the Gap. Please contact Mrs. Zimmerman for more details.
Alexa Bird and Isabel Lloyd will be representing Barstow this week in the Missouri All-State Orchestra and All-State Choir, respectively. Congrats, girls, and good luck.
Middle school are electing student representatives for this semester. These students will help organize dances and represent the middle school during open houses. If you are interested, they need to write a one-page essay describing why they would be a good representative, and then the class would vote on who they believe is the best.
Speaking of middle school, Grace and Natalie produced a story about middle school basketball. Take a look.
The part that I love most about coaching is being involved in the lives of, these jokers that are standing behind you right now. When I get to come to practice and see how these guys develop on and off the court, it's fun for me to be a part of their lives.
All right, so at the beginning of the practice, we stretch. Usually Jonah leads those. And then after we stretch, every once in a while we do some cardio, just like jumping over cones and stuff. Personally, I think it's a little too much because we get really tired. But then after that, we do some ladder. It's hard on your calves, And then after that, we start to do some more skill work, talking about going on the basket, shooting,
get your work in.
Okay.
All right, and then we usually just go into plays and scrimmage from there on. So, yep, we just go as hard as we can and do good teamwork.
My individual goal for the season is to go undefeated for the rest of the year. I know we lost our first game, but we just came off a good win. Our second game, 1-1 with Jonah with the buzzer beater. I just think that if we play hard enough, we'll be able to go undefeated the whole season.
It's awesome to see the middle school boys basketball team do great, so hopefully they can go undefeated.
Yeah.
The upper school play needs volunteers to help during performances on February 27th and February 28th. The sign-up sheet is in Miss Zimmerman's room.
In other news, the winners of the second annual Barstow Robotics Harvesters Drive are 11th grade and 6th grade. These include a sweatpants day for the 11th graders and an ice cream day for the middle schoolers.
Speaking of robotics, we have a story produced by Paula about communications component of the Barstow Robotics team. Enjoy.
Mainly we are the ones who promote the image of the team, so that would be, flyers, different kinds of forms of outreach like the Harvesters Drive, organizing kickoff, writing the chairman's essay, which is the single most important award in the entirety of the first organization besides winning a competition.
I make videos for my robotics team, Team 1939. Basically, it just involves recording the important parts of our team or the fun parts and then putting it on the internet for everyone to see. Other teams love the videos, they watch them and follow us on Twitter and all that type of stuff. So it's a cool way to interact with other teams and build spirit in first.
Both this year and last year, we've reached out to local politicians like Jason Holzman, Emmanuel Cleaver, and other politicians to get them involved in FIRST and get them involved in STEM education, let them know the kinds of things that can be done by students if they are, well-funded and motivated and things like that. We've been carrying out a Harvesters Drive between us as a school and the different grade levels and a bunch of different other schools, as well as some kids who are homeschooled. We had our kickoff event and they brought all of the cans that they had collected, and we ended up collecting well over 600 cans for Harvesters.
I think the Barstow students would get a lot out of watching the videos because they're interesting, they're not too long, and if you don't know much about robotics, then you can just watch them and learn.
The website has a lot of good information about the team, and it has a lot of things that keep you informed about the competition.
Communications is essentially the promotional force, in much the same way that you can't really have a finished product without some kind of way of promoting it. You can't really have robotics without a force that promotes it and, spreads the word and makes it loud. And so that's essentially what communications does, is it makes the message of FIRST Robotics widespread, and it makes it relevant to all of the people at our school and at other schools, and essentially across the United States and across the world.
Seem to be a lot of BTVN kids in robotics, but anyway, it's great to see the communications component in robotics. It's really interesting. I'll have to check out some of those videos.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year again, and many students at Barstow are suffering from the flu. 22,000 people die every year from the flu, and approximately 5 to 20% of the U.S. population get the flu every year. Here's some tips to not suffer from the disease, are to wash your hands and avoid touching your face.
Another way to stay healthy is to get a vaccine. Stay healthy, Barstow.
We'd like to end our show with some information about the Go Haiti event that took place last Sunday. So Grace and Kennedy, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. We had a great turnout. There were just under 200 kids at our event, and we had all the fun events, and everything was really busy, and we had a good time, I think. Schools were represented were Barstow, we had students from Rockhurst, Olathe East, Christ Prep, so there was a wide variety of people there, and I think we raised a lot of money for a good cause, and everyone had a great time while we were doing it.
Yeah, we raised over $6,000.
That's awesome. Great to hear that, guys. Thank you very much, and well, that's all we have for today. Have a great day, Barstow.